So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years.
Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Ball driven towards the far post. Caught offside that time. Now it's Schneider. Neymar. Pass is just off target. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Neymar. Koundé couldn't squeeze it through. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Neymar tries to play it through. And smartly reclaimed. Mbappe. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, he's taken it. Change of plan here, perhaps. He's being urged to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That has not gone well. He's on it. Can he get away? Nunez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Smashing header! Pedri clears it away, and it's Belletti. Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Sao Paulo have their second corner now. Neymar! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Searching pass he's played there. Pedri.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pedri. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckham. Schneider. Ambitious ball here. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Baresi. Cannavaro. Pedri. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe is onto this. Nice looking ball. Cannavaro makes the interception. Rijkaard. Darwin gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Neymar. Zanetti. And the pass is intercepted. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Donatoni. Donatoni. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Donatoni. Well read, and the danger is averted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Darwin, chance here to counter. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Sao Paulo really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Adams. Zanetti. Sao Paulo looking to pass their way through. Spread it left. And it's Neymar. Schneider. Pedri goes steaming forward. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. Pedri. Darwin being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Is number 9, Berbatov.
Conte.
Substitution.
Looking tidy in possession here. That's a shade optimistic. And here's the chance to counter. Threads one in. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. And that is out of play. Sao Paulo finding their passes. Header!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And still, we await the first breakthrough. He's beaten the last man. He's through. He's having a shot! De Bruyne. Conte. And here's Neymar.
Oh, great feat, that.
And this is Berbatov. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And Messi! De Bruyne. Conte. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Owen! Pedri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Messi. Berbatov. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Neymar. De Bruyne. Great vision. No luck with that dink over the top. Passing is crisp and sharp. Baresi deals with that comfortably.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Owen, and here's Haaland. Yamal. No outsmarting him this time. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Messi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Birmingham really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Substitution on the field.
It's their
10,
second corner of the game.
Neymar. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Javier Fabio.
Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Sao Paulo have it back and can go again.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Turns and goes back. He's
There will
tried
be 1
one!
minute added time.
And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Sao Paulo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's not going to reach. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
It's not often, Peter, that we focus on goalkeepers like this, but in this case, it's entirely justifiable when you have one of the most decorated keepers in history.
And Julio César is certainly one of those most decorated, and indeed one of the safest pairs of hands around in football.
Yeah, treble winner, voted Europe's best goalkeeper, and countless titles.
Can he get it through? Serginho looking to get on the end of this. He gets big! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
First quarter of an hour gone. And the through ball. Van Nistelrooy! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a wry smile there.
Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Drogba is fouled. So it is still 0-0. He's a sharp little... It's Ronaldinho! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Beckham. It's played through for him. Van Bouten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. Adriano. You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Neymar. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Zanetti. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Now, can they get him away? And that has been cleared. Beckham. And this is Drogba. And he's got the beating of his man. It's a good foot in there. Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Thinks about the shot. Well, that was asking just too much of him. Baresi picks it up from the goal kick. Adriano finds himself offside. Gilberto Silva, Fluminense finding their passes. And it's Beckham. Nice sequence of passes, this.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gilberto Silva. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. Van Nistelrooy. And the finish! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Sao Paulo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Sao Paulo have penetrated for the first time.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Adriano.
Sao Paulo really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Tries to thread one through. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Punched away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ronaldinho. And it's Neymar. Tries a deft little ball. And this is Drogba. And that is expertly dealt with. Neymar. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Sao Paulo happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again then.
Sao Paulo definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Stood up well to him there. Defending was strong and firm. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Shapes to shoot! Neymar! Oh, this boy is showbiz! A finish right from the top draw. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sao Paulo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Neymar. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Sao Paulo are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
He can get that clear. Oh, he's been flattened there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And they're quick to get it back. Shot could be on. Van Nistelrooy! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Pirlo. And Beckham! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Adams gets a foot in here. Adriano. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. Neymar! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front.
Shot a goal! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Yamal. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Bellingham. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Can he latch on to this? Yamal takes on his marker, foot in, and it's Neymar. Sao Paulo leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Out for a throw. Takes aim and crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's having a hit! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Xavi Alonso. Quarter of an hour played. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
We all love a tryer, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Beckham. Bellingham. Distributed tidily. And here's Yamal. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Forlan looking to play it into the box. Belletti. Fired deep. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Bellingham. Yamal, he's got away, tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Yamal, he's picked his way through. And he shoots! Batistuta gets it clear. Oh, that's a key interception. Batistuta.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bellingham. That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. Belletti. Alonso. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Nedved. He's having a go! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish of true class! They have pulled themselves right back into it!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is...
And Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they've got their lead back.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Sao Paulo get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. We get a throw in. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Batistuta. Cannavaro. That's Nedved. Nedved. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! He has done it! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Sao Paulo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Played out to the right. Belletti. And he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're underway again. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Yamal. Not the most accurate pass. Beckham. And it's Batistuta. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he get it through? Adams gets a foot in here. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! He's got a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cannavaro picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Sneijder. Beckham. Back into the middle. Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. And it's Pirlo. So we've reached the hour mark. Bellingham goes steaming forward.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nedved given the lift of his goal. Nedved looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he thumps it clear. And they're quick to get it back. Nedved. Nedved! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Nedved is offering a wry smile there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Batistuta! Oh, glorious Batty goal! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment, and then smash. No stopping that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Sao Paulo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. He's found a way through. And across it goes.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Bellingham. Nedved.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He has found the way. Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Owen has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nedved goes on a charge down the left. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's fabulous. Haaland. Now this could be a chance. It's a threatening ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the...
Can he finish? And that would have won it.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Driven forward. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne. Howson goes sliding in. And it's Nedved. That pass just didn't quite work. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. It's a pretty loose pass. And the number on the board is 3. Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Oh, what has happened here? Fallen! And he's following up. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Xabi Alonso plays it short. Chance to deliver. Gets his head on it! It's a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that will be it. Sao Paulo proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that. And they set the tone and never really let go. As good as it can get.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, great news, Jim. Daniele Massaro is in the lineup, and we know what a great player he is.
Yeah, and I think it's a fact that he's known for scoring decisive goals and delivers in key moments, often in closely fought games too, Peter. And I think it'll be of little surprise were he to score the opening or the winning goal in this one.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
That's an imaginative pass. And this is Batistuta. Oh, now here's... Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a goal kick. Zanetti is there, and he can pick it up. Messi puts his foot on the gas. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Hazard, and he's managed to get free. Massaro, Pirlo wins the duel this time. Yamal, he's picked his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Still goalless. Howson.
Sao Paulo are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Neymar. And it's Beckham. And he's intervened well there. And it's Neymar. Barcelona have a free kick. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Howson simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Batistuta. It's Neymar! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Neymar. And here's Messi. He's got away. Messi! Oh, it's hit the post.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Sao Paulo do have a chance to counter here. Played towards the front line. And it's Messi. He can run onto that. Harrison calmly anticipates. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the pass is intercepted. He's in space and looking for options. He is through here. Big header! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Schneider with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Nicely spread. Messi. Beckham. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has been clubbed away. Out of play for a throw. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There's a quick free kick. And it's De Jong.
Such good technique.
Schneider. Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Schneider. We are into overtime. That's a shade optimistic. That's a sharp pass. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Sao Paulo may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That looks a decent ball. This is Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? He has found a way through. Corner given. And we have our very first corner. He gets big! That's somewhat off target. Could be danger here! Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Caicedo. He's found a way through. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And the second half is off to a flyer. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's Neymar! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping! Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And this is Batistuta, and he's searching through. Harrison with a fine tackle. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
público presente na partida de hoje.
It's a lovely neat pass.
72.306
Massaro.
espectadores.
Defending was strong and firm. Great vision. Now it's Messi. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's gone searching cross-field. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Big chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now, can they get him away? Taken back almost at once. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Your impression so far, Jim?
Sao Paulo are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Oh, important interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, it's Batistuta. Messi.
Sao Paulo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 14, camisa 23.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Camisa 17.
And this is Rooney.
Neymar. Camisa 20.
Nicely weighted ball. Rooney. Haaland!
Camisa 18. Camisa 22.
This time, surely! De Bruyne! That's tremendous! A finish of true class! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Howson spots it and intercepts. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Caicedo. And that's put paid to a promising move.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looking tidy in possession here. Massaro. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for the run. Passes short and sharp. Yamal engages and forces him off the ball. And it's De Bruyne. Massaro. That pass has been well intercepted. And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. De Bruyne taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options, and...
Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Big chance! One-on-one! Rodri. Short changes him with that pass. Pirlo. That's a cute ball. Spread neatly. Sao Paulo leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Messi. Batistuta has found the net here, of course. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he cuts out the supply. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Batistuta. Looking for a runner. He rises! He will be livid with himself.
Sao Paulo certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's Messi. Messi. Off. He's going for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's being urged to shoot. Chance for a shot! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is
Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pass somewhat off top. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good spread. Batistuta could try cutting inside here. Knocks it into space. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Mbappe. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Xabi Alonso with a real chance here. Alonso! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. And the comeback is complete. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, what has happened here? Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, well played, well played. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. Great vision. And a chance! Really well taken goal. And the lead lasts no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So all square, and can he finish? Good running, strong and purposeful. Beckham. And here's Batistuta. He's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Now, who's going to be first to this? Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And the first 45 minutes are up. Sao Paulo are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7, numero 9, Van Nistelrooy.
Sao Paulo get the second half going.
Messi.
Sao Paulo have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And Beckham! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Kagawa. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Hazard. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckham.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pirlo demonstrating his defensive quality there. Hazard. Now it's Neymar. Shifted it to the flank. Now who's going to be first to this? Ball is over the line. Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this?
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And he was alert to it. And he thumps it clear. Hazard. Chance here to counter. Pirlo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he skips past his man. Maldini can get it clear. Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Viene
fact.
sostituito con il numero 20. Attenzione,
Stood
un
up well
cambio.
to him there. Pinches it off him. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That has not gone well. Keeper's got good distance on that. And this is Zico. Zico has been caught there, it's a foul. He'll fancy himself from here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Zico! That was travelling. Zanetti. De Ligt makes the interception. Raul. Knocks it back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him. Chance! Raul. Kimmich.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Haaland. 75 minutes played. Tries to play it through. Oh, now here's an interesting
Such
matchup.
good technique.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Raul. Now it's Zico. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Owen. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a fine ball. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Hangs one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Sao Paulo can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Played into space out wide. Floated through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Raul. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Zico. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Minuti di recupero.
That is good alertness.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. De Bruyne, and it's been played through. Oh, that's a key interception. Raul. And that will be the final act. Sao Paulo have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Signore e signori, vi ricordo-
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to today's
all the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's Schneider.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And they're back on the ball again. Elise. Great ball if he can get there. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And Puskás! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening. Elise! Fantastic from Elise! He's got himself an absolute peach. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Chiellini. Baresi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cáceres. For Elise. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. That's good play. And this is Van Basten. Tevez.
Charleston Battery are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Not the most accurate pass. Chiellini. Puskás. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass somewhat off target. And he's had it nicked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That ball looks a good one. He has found a way through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Looking for options. He's got tall. Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Played out to the right. And it's Cáceres. Elise. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cáceres. Baresi. Tevez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely spread.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cáceres. Neymar, looking for the run. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that is expertly dealt with. Elise.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tevez. Schneider did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that has put paid to that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Baresi. And it's Conte. And it's Tevez. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Neymar, he's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Olise looking to add to his goal. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Van Basten.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi! Olise clears. That's been cut out, well played. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Charleston Battery can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's shifting through the gears here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Puskas. Messi. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Las Vegas Lights are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Olise. Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, super find. Van Basten! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Tevez. And it's Tevez. So we've reached the hour mark. Back towards the middle. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Charleston Battery have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support, but they need something to go their way pretty soon, Peter.
That has not gone well. Puskas is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shapes to shoot! Just off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 14, Beckham. Number 23, Schneider.
And now
Number
a sudden chance to
17,
counter.
Neymar. Number 20,
Played into space.
Messi. Coming on the field.
Played back in.
Number 18.
Oh, it's Raul.
Erling
He's got
Haaland.
away.
Number
Raul.
22, De Bruyne. Number 8.
Oh, the movement is
Conte.
slick, the
Number
speed is
21,
slippery.
Owen.
The defence, though,
Number
able to hold on this
15,
time.
Yamal. Substitution in progress.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball.
He's gone for goal! And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Cleared without complication. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Yamal. He's found the way through. He's had a shot! No mistake! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he was alert to it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gets good distance on it. Now it's Owen. Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, well played, well played. And this is a chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Bale.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Owen. Pirlo. He is always looking to break lines. And the through ball. Now it's Haaland. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
He rises! Harmlessly behind. That's a sharp pass. And it's Snyder. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Baresi. Conte. Looking for options for movement. Pirlo cuts out the pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react. Tries a measured ball, and Batistuta! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he certainly got enough purchase on it. Now he's got to think a little bit more about the accuracy.
Adams cuts it out. Schneider. Robertson calmly anticipates.
Charleston Battery are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And this is Puskás. He's on it, can he get away? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Puskás. Puskás. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Big header! Oh, crossbar! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly...
He's having a go! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Tevez. Tevez powering forward here. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Tevez is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's been flattened there. And the shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter.
Oh, what has happened here? Chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Great vision. Olise. No, it's not getting there. And he's there to belt it away. Messi. And this is Batistuta. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Zanetti. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Schneider. Quality ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Has a look and plays it forward.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kante deals with that comfortably. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pirlo demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's... And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
We're down,
The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Charleston Battery can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass.
Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Turns and goes back. Oh, that's nice. And this is Raul. Shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nicely worked. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, this looks sharp. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
There's no doubt.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 14.
He's found a way through.
Number 23.
He's one-on-one, surely. Shapes to shoot. Relentless. Just relentless. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Robertson. Chiellini. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Elise. He's had it taken off him. De Bruyne.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dink through. Haaland has it in a wide position. Short changes him with that pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Played into space, and he's cut it out. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. We're back in possession and ready to go again.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And he's in on goal. Yamal! And it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So is this the start of a comeback? And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Bale coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, that's well spotted. No, that's been intercepted. They get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Looking for a run-up. Raul is wide and looking to get onto this. De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Yamal has been caught there. It's a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Coming
fact.
on the field is
Belletti.
number 13.
Threads one in.
Substitution.
Adams does really well to win the ball there. That has been cut short. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Couldn't squeeze it through. De Bruyne looking here to chip it through. And he's away. And the shot! They've done it! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Owen. Adams. Now it's Haaland. And that has left him in a heap. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Raul. Raul is flagged offside. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared without complication. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Now, shooting chance!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's been won straight back, and that was nowhere near his best. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Tevez, for me, could make the all-important difference. He's a tough little competitor who doesn't take no for an answer.
Big chance! It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's been shifted off it. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Caceres. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Neymar. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's cut it out. Oh, this looks sharp. Taken back almost at once. Tevez. Little pass back. And he's had a hit! Loose ball, it's Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Big chance, corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's trying it!
Oh, that is rather wayward. It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. Charleston Battery really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Olise. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Tevez having a look. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top. And that is as far as they're going to go. Baresi. Played back to the goalkeeper. Half an hour played now. Pass is just off target. Messi! Messi! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, important interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played back in. Look at the slows for a shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect.
Oh, he had chance, surely! They've done it! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Neymar, it's Neymar! And it's come back out to him. He has done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for options for movement. Courtois claims comfortable.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Knocks it out wide, back into the middle. Oh, good take in a good area. Out to the right. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's Tevez. Van Nistelrooy. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Neymar. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Nate, referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Beckham, and here's the chance to counter. Played out to the left flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Robertson cuts out the pass. Puskás plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Elise. Pirlo gets over and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Zanetti. Bastoni makes the interception. Caceres. And claimed it back swiftly.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Opts for safety. Chiellini. Robertson. Strong running down that left flank. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.